In 2025, while Shohei Ohtani was once again dominating Major League Baseball as both a pitcher and a hitter, a quiet debate began to circulate among players who knew him best. It wasn't about his home runs. It wasn't about his velocity. It wasn't even about his historic statistics. It was about 2 centimeters. A change so small, it was almost invisible to the naked eye. A decision so subtle that most fans would never notice it. Yet among professional hitters, it sent shockwaves. Shohei Ohtani had lengthened his bat by just 2 centimeters. At first glance, the move seemed unnecessary, maybe even reckless. Ohtani already possessed overwhelming power. He was already hitting baseballs farther than almost anyone in the history of the sport. Why risk altering something that was already perfect? That question became the focus of a conversation on the YouTube channel Netsu Sugiya channel, hosted by former Nippon Fighters pitcher Kenji Sugiya. In a recent episode, Sugiya sat down with SoftBank Hawks star outfielder Kensuke Kondo, one of Japan's most accomplished hitters. The moment the topic of Ohtani's bat came up, Kondo's reaction was immediate. 2 centimeters makes a big difference. For hitters at the highest level, equipment is sacred. Weight balance, grip, length. Every detail matters. Changing a bat isn't like changing shoes. It can affect timing, swing path, control, and confidence. Kondo didn't hide his skepticism. With Shohei's power, he said honestly, if he hits it, it's already a home run. I don't think there's any need to make it longer. Coming from Kondo, that statement carried weight. He wasn't a casual observer. He was someone who had shared the same dugout with Ohtani during their Nippon Fighters days. Someone who had watched his raw power up close. Someone who understood just how absurd Ohtani's strength truly was. And yet, Kondo didn't stop there. After pausing for a moment, he offered a deeper interpretation, one that revealed the mindset behind Ohtani's decision. I think, Kondo said carefully, he's aiming for 140 meters. Not just home runs. Precision. Kondo explained it with the clarity only a fellow elite hitter could provide. If Ohtani's maximum power allows him to hit the ball 140 meters, then even a slightly mistimed swing, say, one that only produces 100 meters, still clears the fence. But if he shortens the bat, and his maximum distance becomes 120 meters, then a similar mistake might result in an 80-meter fly ball. An out. By extending the bat, Ohtani wasn't chasing more power. He was chasing margin for error. He was expanding the zone where mistakes still became success. That realization changed the tone of the conversation. This wasn't reckless ambition. It was calculated evolution. What stunned former teammates wasn't just the logic. It was the timing. The 2025 season was already a historic comeback year for Ohtani. After returning fully as a two-way player, he delivered numbers that felt almost fictional. As a hitter, he posted a .282 batting average, 55 home runs, 102 RBIs, 35 stolen bases, an OPS of 1.050. As a pitcher, he appeared in 14 games, finishing with a 1-1 record, a 2.87 ERA, and 62 strikeouts. This was not a player searching for answers. This was a player at the top of the world. And yet, he was still adjusting, still experimenting, still asking, how can I be better? That question, more than his strength, more than his speed, is what separates Shohei Ohtani from everyone else. Sugiya, watching the conversation unfold, reflected on how little Ohtani had changed at his core since their days in Hokkaido. Back then, Otani was already different, already obsessed with details, already unwilling to accept good enough. But in 2025, that mindset had evolved into something even more refined. A spirit of inquiry. Not curiosity for curiosity's sake, but a relentless pursuit of optimization. Former teammates describe it the same way. Otani doesn't change things impulsively. He studies, he tests, he calculates risk. And then, only then does he act. The 2 centimeter bat adjustment wasn't made in a vacuum. It was the result of countless swings, video analysis, data reviews, and internal debates that most fans will never see. Some within the baseball world question the risk. Why change now? Why disrupt timing? Why invite uncertainty? But those questions reveal a misunderstanding of who Shohei Ohtani really is. For Ohtani, comfort is danger. Stagnation is failure. Evolution is survival. Every season, he assumes that the league is adapting to him. Pitchers adjust. Defensive shifts change. Scouting reports grow thicker to stay ahead. He believes he must evolve faster than the opposition. 2 centimeters isn't small to him. It's a statement. It says, I refuse to stand still. There was another moment discussed quietly among players, a scene that never appeared on a scoreboard. After a game, Ohtani was seen handing cash to a teammate in the clubhouse. No cameras, no announcement. Just a brief exchange that caught people off guard. It wasn't about money. It was about respect. Ohtani has long been known for acknowledging the people around him. The bullpen catchers, the staff, the teammates who contribute in ways that don't show up in box scores. The gesture, though small, reflected the same mindset as the bat change. Awareness. Intentionality. Growth that includes others. Kondo and Ohtani are expected to reunite as core members of Samurai Japan in the upcoming World Baseball Classic. Two hitters who understand each other not just as teammates, but as thinkers. Their mutual respect is built on shared experience and shared values. Kondo's comments weren't criticism. They were admiration. Because to understand why Ohtani would risk everything over 2 centimeters, you have to understand his philosophy. He isn't chasing perfection. He's chasing possibility. In a sport defined by failure, where even the greatest hitters fail 7 out of 10 times, Shohei Ohtani is searching for ways to make failure less punishing, more forgiving, more survivable. That's what the 2 centimeter challenge represents. Not ego. Not excess. But preparation for the moment when everything goes slightly wrong, and he still succeeds. As former teammates watch his continued evolution, one truth becomes clearer with each season. Shohei Ohtani isn't just adapting to baseball. He's redefining how greatness evolves. And if history has taught us anything, it's this. When Ohtani starts asking new questions, the rest of the world is usually about to fall behind.